Well, in this video, we talk compact fixed blades, custom Kydex sheaths, and answer a few of your questions from the mailbag, so stay tuned. Well, hey folks, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another episode here at Gideon's Tactical. I am your host, Aaron, and I'm excited today to do more of a concept topic with you than an actual gear review. Now, it has to float around a particular type of knife and a particular model, particular Kydex sheath maker and design, but it's a concept that I want to hit with you. Because if you've been following the channel for any extended period of time, about 3 or 4 years ago, I came to the conclusion that neck knives suck. For me. They don't fit for my needs, what I look for in a knife, the price that I have to lay down for them usually, and just the overall performance just doesn't make sense and doesn't connect with me. I don't like carrying a fixed blade as a necklace around my neck underneath my shirt. I don't like carrying it over my shirt. I don't like having to buy all kinds of extra stuff to try and get them to mount to belts and different things like that properly. I don't like the handle ergonomics of them. I don't like the price that I have to pay for how compact they are and how small the blade length usually is, of under 3 inches usually. Whereas in most scenarios, I either gravitate to just a good solid strong pocket knife, or if I do need the strength of a fixed blade, I go with a slightly larger, more capable, larger handle ergonomic knife that's usually between 4 or 5 inches overall blade length. But I do understand that there is a contingent of people that are like me. They don't really like carrying a neck knife around their neck, and they need the strength of a fixed blade. That's something that they desire, but legal ramifications mean that they have to keep it 3.5 inches of blade length or less to carry on their person, you know, concealed or under a belt and be, you know, legal, keep it, you know, in legal terms. And they're like me. They're like, man, most neck knives just aren't cutting it for me. I don't like paying the money. Their blades are so small. The handle ergonomics suck. And they're looking for this kind of compact, strong, do everything fixed blade that isn't overly built or overly large in the sense of like blade length that would cause them to possibly have run-ins with the law enforcement and get into trouble that way. So there's really not a lot out there on the market. I've been looking at this concept for a while, except for the K-Bar Jarosz Globetrotter. And if you've been watching some of the videos we've been doing recently, for about 6 months now, I've been carrying this with me literally everywhere I go, either in my EDC backpack when I go to the office, on my shoulder strap when I'm doing day hikes, or even on my belt when I'm doing like yard work and different things like that. So the reason for that is because I wanted to really get a feel for, is this a good option for this concept of this person that doesn't want necessarily a neck knife but can't legally carry a bigger fixed blade? And I believe it does. And as an added bonus, because this does come with kind of a cruddy nylon sheath, but it is belt carry. Like, you know, the designer knew that, hey, this is more of like a belt carry knife. This is not designed as a neck knife that you can kind of carry on your belt if you want. So the nylon sheath is doable, but if you really want to get solid with it, get an AZ Welke sheath. That's what I have here. That's what I've been rocking for a while. AZ Welke is an awesome company, small little mom and pop shop. They are offering to you viewers 5% off with a little discount code that we have in the description below. They do awesome work, great fit and finish, really friendly on the price as well. You know, you're not going to spend like hundreds of dollars to get a Kydex sheath for your knife done, unless you're doing like a 10-inch or 10-foot samurai sword. But they also have a lot of pre-made sheaths that you don't always have to send your knife in, particularly if it's a pretty standard design. They usually will have a bunch in stock that you can just purchase and they'll ship it right over to you. You don't have to ship your knife in and be out of your knife for a long period of time, which is a major plus. So check out that promo code if you're looking for a Kydex sheath for your Globetrotter or anything else. I love this one that I have here. And so going into the concept and why I feel like this is a knife that has been kind of overlooked in the market, and I think is fitting a niche that very few other compact fixed blades can fill. So first off is that handle. Now this is a 4.1 inch handle, glass reinforced nylon with some skin texturing on it, full tank construction obviously, really ergonomic, not blocky, not too short, not a paracord wrap, not something like that. I get full purchase with my large size gloves, as you guys can see there and know, lanyard hole out the back, still got plenty of real estate. Got a nice natural cut in there. They're going to keep me from sliding up, but doesn't feel like overly tactical. You know, it doesn't feel like a tactical knife, but it doesn't feel like a woods craft knife either. There's this really nice blending of this blade, but it's completely contoured, which is a major, major plus. You know, I own an SE Azula 2. It's in the basement right now in one of my tubs. This thing has a much better ergonomic handle than a micarta handled SE Azula 2. It just does. It fills out my hand more. It feels more comfortable. I can hold it for a longer period of time without any hot spots, and I don't have to get that micarta necessarily. It comes with this standard, and I can pay about $60 to $65 for this knife. USA made, Crovan high carbon steel, 1095. Really has a lot going for it. Good stout thickness, but a good high saber grind. This is about 0.17 on the thickness, so just a hair under 3/16, but a high saber grind with a really nice relief edge, good swedge. So that's the next part of it. From handle to tip, 3.5 inches, cutting edge 3 1/4. That's solid. That's sick. Because my SE Azula 2, I think overall length is like 2.75, and then I think the cutting edge is like 2.5, 2.6. So you're just not getting a lot of edge to work with. Try cutting an apple with an Azula 2. It kind of sucks. It's not fun to do. Cut it with this thing, you're going to be able to handle most good-sized apples with one slice, and you're getting a saber grind that's a high grind, not a full flat grind, which I don't really have an issue with full flat grinds, but there's just more capability, in my opinion, for overall use with a saber grind. Give you that another really good shot with that swedge, but not overly thin. Good precision tip, but strong tip. Nice flat black coating that is holding up really well. Is not that like rhino liner texture coating you're going to get on a lot of knives, including like an SE Azula 2 or other blades out there. And it just does it. So again, you're getting that larger blade length. You're getting a good stout blade. You're getting great handle ergonomics. You're getting a nylon sheath that is, again, doable, but Kydex, you know, and I don't have to break the bank. About $100 to $120 total investment. Links below over to Amazon Blade HQ for this little guy. Thank you for your guys' support. Without your support using those hyperlinks, not only to that, but now our Knock Around Sunglass affiliate too. If you're into high performance, low price, high performance, high value, low price sunglasses. We have links for that as well. But you guys make the channel go with those hyperlinks, including helping me buy stuff like this. Yeah, I'm not having to spend, you know, like $150, $200 on some sort of knife that, you know, it may have like a better steel somewhat, but is maybe a little harder to resharpen. You know, is not necessarily everything that I need, or I'm going to have to customize with a Kydex sheath anyway because it comes with a leather sheath, blah, 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 you know, whatever the thing may be. So I think that they have really thought this through. K-Bar partnering with Jarosz, and I know Jarosz, they sell their own Globetrotters that are like a way higher end, same kind of feel, but they're, I think, like $200 or $300 with crazy steels and lots of options and all that stuff. So you can check them out. I'll have a link over to their page on top of the Amazon and, you know, Blade HQ links as well. So if you like this concept, but you want to go with actual, like, basically a semi-custom, you can look at that as well. But guys, it just really, in my mind, is filling a niche and is one of the only less than 4-inch fixed blades that I actually want to carry with me. Usually, if the blade is less than about, you know, 3.8 to 4 inches on a fixed blade, I don't want to carry it. I'm like, it's just, I'll carry a pocket knife. I'll carry a 3.5-inch pocket knife. We're solid. We're set. But when the need arises for the fixed blade capability and giving me just great handle ergonomics and not having to break the bank, this guy nails it every time. And that's what I love about it. It was engineered to be a globetrotter, to go anywhere with you around the world, fall below most legal sizes that need to be required around the world, as well as in the United States, for concealed carrying a fixed blade, you know, having a fixed blade on you or a knife on you, falls underneath that. But it's not designed as a neck knife that you're trying to force into a little bit harder, longer task roll. It's something that was literally designed to go with you all the time and be something that is not designed to ride as a neck knife. It's designed to be carried on your belt or on a shoulder strap or something like that, and give you the capabilities of like a 4 to 4.5 inch knife in the sense of handle ergonomics and thickness and strength, but making sure that the blade length stays legal for most places in the world. So the name is fitting, the design is awesome. I love it, guys. It is one of the very few compact fixed blades I would ever want to keep with me. And again, you say, hey, Azula 2, this kit right here that you're looking at, I'm picking this K-Bar Jarosz with an AZ Welke sheath every day. Okay, we're gonna take a brief time out and rummage through the mailbag, pull out some of your guys' questions, and answer it right now live here on the channel. If you want to get involved in the conversation in the comments below, just put hashtag mailbag and you might get one of your questions answered in an upcoming video. But Jay Ballard asks, I really enjoy your channel. I have heard your name mentioned on other channels, but I was wondering who, if any, do you follow and subscribe to? Thank you so much for your support, Jay. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, Nothing Fancy, Crockett 20, those were like the first few guys. Adam from Equip to Endure were a couple channels that I subscribed to way back and really gave me the motivation to start my own channel. So I love their content. Other channels I'll subscribe to, Chris from Prepare Mind 101. Great guy. Love talking with him, and you know, sometimes he and I bounce ideas off of each other, so that's fun. And he's always got like a different perspective than I do, which is cool. So I can kind of like watch his videos and go, wow, that's a totally different perspective than I have, but I appreciate that perspective. So Chris is a good one. There is what is it, Military Arms channel. So if I'm interested in firearms, I really like that one. Instructor Zero, that's one. How It Should Have Ended. Those are awesome. A lot of fun for movie goers. There's so many. There's a ton out there. But yeah, those are a few off the top of my head that I regularly would look at and go, oh, Wrangle Star's another one. That's cool because he doesn't really do a lot of gear reviews. He does some, but much more like concepts and content and a lot of like homesteading. That is just different. It's not in the vein that I do, so it's fun to kind of see that and watch that and be entertained and learn something from Wrangle Star as well, so that's a good one. Next one is from Jordan Burks, and Jordan asks, will you ever review Swiss Army knives? Great question. And this is my issue with Swiss Army knives. Now, yes, I am planning on doing some. I've owned like the Farmer before, and I think like just the Tinkerer or something like that. When I'm carrying a multi-tool, I like to have the access to pliers. And some of these Swiss Army tools, you know, like the Farmer's $41 for 40 to 50 bucks, I can hunt around and either land like a Sidekick from Leatherman or a Rebar or a Gerber MP600. Any one of those, I believe, just kind of has more, for what I look for and need in my life, more capability. Or I just carry like a normal pocket knife. I know that Swiss Army knives are super popular around the world because they're slip joints. They do have a couple of tools, but they're still compact. So that's just really why I don't have anything against Swiss Army knives. I haven't had a need for them as of yet. So, and then their one multi-tool that actually has pliers is like the Sprint, you know, or whatever, or Spirit, and that's like $105, which is way up there. So I will eventually get my hands on that to test it out, but yeah, you will see some Swiss Army knives. I am going to do the Farmer at some point because I do see some value in that. But that's my one hang up with Swiss Army knives, is that they don't have pliers and they are a multi-tool concept. And so for around the same price or within $10, I can get a USA made tool with pliers and a few more tools. It just makes more sense to me, particularly because I carry an EDC bag. I have a pocket knife that can lock, you know, all that stuff. So that's my answer. Thank you guys for joining us today on this part of the video and being part of the mailbag. Again, don't forget, hashtag mailbag, ask your questions. You might get yours answered in an upcoming video. So I want to thank you guys for coming over here. I really hope this concept video has just helped you out. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it's been fun for you, informative. That's what I want to do, is just give you food for thought, give you information, give you my experience, what I like about it, in a context, in a concept of whatever it may be, so that you can decide, is that what I'm looking for? Is that what I need? Or you can go, nope, that is not what I'm looking for. That is not what I need. I need something else. That's what we always want to do here at the channel with these videos and content that we produce, giving you food for thought and entertainment and just having a good time. So guys, thank you so much for watching today. If you're not a current subscriber, I invite you to become part of the GT family, throwing up stuff like this every single week, guys. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Stuff going on there all the time as well. Another way to communicate with me. Don't forget about the mailbag. Put hashtag mailbag below. Answer your guys' questions and have that conversation here live. Your question might be picked up and answered in an upcoming video. And finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. See you out there.